Okay? Okay, training video number 1 for the replacement of the battery inside the PT9 acoustic beacon. Points to note to start with. Novega, the manufacturer of the PT9, have made 2 editions of the PT9 beacon. Both beacons act mechanically the same, but on the first edition the labelling was different. It only showed the insertion date of the battery. On edition 2, the insertion date is still there of the battery, but also an additional sticker is applied when the original battery is installed. There is an additional space here for when the second battery is installed into the unit, or the renewal battery. Okay. Now, points to note is that the PT9 has a lifespan from original installation of the first battery of 6 years. That is for the beacon, but the battery itself only lasts for 3 years. So in the lifespan of the PT9 beacon complete, you will have 2 batteries installed. The one at the manufacturer's and the second one within 3 years from that date as specified on the side. Okay, so once you get your kit, you will receive the tooling, which is the clamp to hold the PT9 and the tool to release the end cap of the PT9. Also, the actual battery replacement kit come as such. On the outside is the instructions. In here we'll detail how to replace the PT9 again. Also, inside the plastic where the battery is held, you'll find the new battery, 1 sticker, 2 stickers, and the ring. Do not throw the bag away because the bag holds the grease for the O-ring. Okay. So, first thing, take your new beacon. Firstly take the beacon from the vessel, which needs to be replaced, the battery, and clean it on the outside thoroughly with a light detergent. Once you've done that, place the beacon inside the housing of the clamp, put this in a vise, put the cap on the end, and turn. End cap, battery, old battery. On the end cap, you'll find the old ring. Using a plastic tool, in this case I've got a pen top, go underneath the ring, which takes a bit of time. Let me have a look. How's it looking, Kuro?
Nice.
I'll do it again in a minute, I think. Okay, ring is removed to be discarded. Clean the threads from the bag. Take the grease from inside the bag, put it on the new O-ring and place back on the end cap. Okay, now the next thing to be done is to actually reset the beacon. Now how we do this, inside you will have a terminal. You connect a piece of wire which you've made yourself locally, clamp, and inside at the base of the beacon on the negative the battery would go, so on the positive the battery would go, you would put the cable to actually shorting out the 2 terminals. We wait for at least 10 seconds. This will reset the beacon. Okay. Once reset, we take the new battery, insert, we take our meter, positive on the probe and the negative on the negative of the battery. Set your meter to amperes and just short out. Hold it there for maybe 10 seconds and you should have a final reading which is equal to or less than 15 microamps. Once you're happy with that, you take the end cap, place back on top, in a vise, the closing tool, rotate by hand with a final turning force. You should be able to close the beacon end cap by hand completely, and then just a slight turn just to nip it together. Again, wash the beacon on the outside to clean any corrosion, and now we have two possibilities. On the addition to beacon, we then have a second place to place the sticker, the new sticker. This sticker must be placed on the point where the circle is and actually orientated to the month that you replaced the battery. On the Edition 1 PT9s, slightly different. You have an additional sticker which goes along the bottom of the PT9, and then taking the sticker again, you put it on here to show that the battery has been replaced at that date. Once you're happy with that, you then test the PT9, which is done with the shorting of the two terminals. Hold for about 3 seconds, release, and taking your beacon tester, you should hear it working. You must then wait for at least 1 minute and then test again and make sure that the activation of the beacon has finished. That is the mechanical aspect. The other point to bear in mind is that when you perform the check, you do it in accordance with this training video, also in accordance with the procedure as with the battery, and also this form must be completed in full. You must tick service and tick you've done all the boxes as necessarily. You've put your name at the bottom and also the date the battery is replaced. Once this is complete, you must stamp at the corner with the argand stamp, that is such, and scan this, and this must be sent with the service report back to your coordinator. Okay, that concludes the training video.